If you have been investing in the Philippine stock market and ready ka na to take your investment to the next level, it's time to go global. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to guide you through the exciting journey of investing in the US stock market. In this video, I'll be sharing everything you need to know para makapag-umpisa kang mag-invest sa US stock market, maski na ikaw ay isang beginner. Hindi mo kailangan ng malaking kapital para makapag-umpisa kang mag-invest sa US stock market. I'll show you how. Disclaimer, this is for informational purposes only and it's not intended as financial advice. Investing comes with risk, so do your own due diligence before investing. 5 reasons why you should consider investing in US stocks. Number one, you get access to the world's largest companies. The US has the largest stock market in the world, and most of the world's largest public companies are from the US, gaya ng Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, and many more. By investing in US stocks, you gain exposure to global giants that have significant impact on the global economy. Number two, diversification. Investing in US stocks is a great way to diversify your portfolio. By including US stocks in your investment portfolio, you can spread your investments across different sectors, industries, and companies, reducing the risk of overexposure to a single market. There's large selection of stocks in the US stock market. So they have over 8,000 stocks and exchange traded funds or ETFs na pwede mong i-trade. Number four, potential for higher returns. The US stock market has a history of strong returns over the long term. Tignan natin ang historical performance ng S&P 500. S&P 500 is widely considered as the benchmark for tracking the overall performance of the US stock market because it represents a diversified portfolio of large cap companies across various sectors, providing a comprehensive snapshot of the performance of the US economy. Ito ang mga exchange-traded funds or ETFs that aim to replicate the performance of the S&P 500 index. Ang SPY at VOO ang dalawang pinaka-popular. Stock holdings and sector allocations of SPY and VOO are nearly identical. Let's check yung performance ng SPY kasi mas matagal ng SPY sa market compared sa VOO. Itong performance ng SPY from 1993 to 2024. So yung SPY gained 1,056% over the past 31 years. And meron ding dividend ang SPY. Maliit nga lang, nasa 1.3% sa ngayon. Pag mag-invest ka sa US stock market, pwedeng maski sa SPY or VOO ka lang mag-invest kasi makakapag-invest ka na sa mga top companies sa US. I prefer investing sa mga ETFs kaysa sa mutual funds or UITFs na ang taas ng annual management fee na nasa 1 to 2%. So, mababawas lang yon sa potential returns mo. Si Warren Buffett, ang advice din niya ay buy the index. Pares lang naman ang VOO or SPY, so magkaiba lang yung nagmamanage na company. Ang expense ratio ng VOO is 0.03% while ang SPY ay 0.09%. So, between the two ETFs, sa VOO ako nag-invest kasi mas mababa ang expense ratio at 0.03%. Puwede rin dito sa SPLG. So, this is another S&P 500 ETF. So, mas mababa pa ang expense ratio nito at 0.02%. And mas mababa din ang share price. So, mas madaling bumili ng share kasi mas mura. Number five, higher trade volumes. So, you can easily buy and sell stocks at competitive prices. Risk of investing in US stocks. Number one, country-specific risk. By investing in the US stock market, investors are exposed to US-specific risk, including macroeconomic, political, regulatory risk, and other risks that could impact US economy. Number two, market volatility risk. So, hindi yan nawawala. Ang bilis ng movement ng share prices ng US stocks. But despite the risk of volatility, many investors choose to remain invested in the US market for its long-term growth potential and historical performance. Just maintain a long-term investment horizon to benefit from the potential returns offered by investing in US stocks. Number three, foreign exchange risk. For investors outside the US, nagkakaroon ng fluctuations in foreign exchange rates. And meron ding forex fees, which can impact your total return. Number four, limited US market familiarity. So Philippine investors don't have the same insider knowledge about foreign companies. Take note, pag nag-invest ka sa dividend stocks sa US stock market, 25% ang tax for investors from the Philippines. How to start? Para makapag-trade ka sa US stock market, kailangan mo mag-open ng online trading account sa stockbrokers for US stock market. Interactive Brokers is an American multinational brokerage firm. It operates the largest electronic trading platform in the US by number of daily average revenue trade. It is the best broker for buying US stocks from the Philippines. Ito ang main account ko ngayon. Dati TD Ameritrade, kaya lang TD Ameritrade is no longer allowing accounts from the Philippines. Kaya lumipat ako sa Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers offers access to a wide range of investment products. Pwede ka mag-trade ng stocks, ETFs, options, futures, and other types of assets across the globe. It has a powerful trading platform to execute trades quickly and efficiently. Interactive Brokers is commonly used by institutional investors and advanced traders. Pwede ka mag-sign up ng Interactive Brokers account online. You can sign up for an account using my referral link in the description box below. Cons. Funding from the Philippines can be a hassle. So, kailangan mong mag-wire transfer. You will need to have a US dollar bank account sa Philippines which you will use for account funding and withdrawals. And malaki rin ang fee for international wire transfer. Complex ang kanilang trading platform, so hindi siya beginner-friendly. It has a high learning curve. Ang Interactive Brokers is designed for skilled traders. Pwede kang mag-buy and sell ng stocks using your mobile phone. Next is GoTrade Philippines. If you have not tried global investing, GoTrade is a good platform to start with. Madaling gamitin ang GoTrade. Beginner-friendly siya. Convenient kasi it's easy to fund, so you can fund your GoTrade account using BPI, Union Bank, and GCash. Allowed din ang fractional trading, kaya you can invest with as low as $1 in any stock or ETF. Cons, GoTrade is small compared to Interactive Brokers and it's relatively new. Pero kung gusto mo mag-start at mag-try muna with a small capital, you can start with GoTrade. Mas konti rin ang selection of available products. Safe naman ang mag-invest sa GoTrade kasi when you open an account with GoTrade, you're opening an account with GoTrade Securities and Alpaca Securities, broker-dealer licensed by Financial Industry Regulatory Authority in US. Ang custodian bank is BMO Harris, so registered with Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, in the US. Your assets are safe at Alpaca Securities kasi insured by the Securities Investor Protection Corporation. Meron na ako nagawang tutorial last year kung paano mag-register sa GoTrade at kung paano gamitin ang GoTrade and how to buy and sell stocks. Check nyo na lang the video links in the description box below. Minimum deposit is $10. Conversion sa ngayon sa GoTrade ay 574.94 pesos for $10. And then you will get $9.45 sa account mo. So, binawas na ang mga fees, kaya $9.45 na lang ang natira. Swipe up to deposit. And then log into your bank account to complete your payment. To withdraw money, itap mo lang itong withdraw from GoTrade. And then add account. And ito ay mga banks kung saan pwedeng mag-transfer ng fund from GoTrade. All the major banks are here, so wala lang GCash, Maya, and Digital Bank. Ito ang mga fees sa GoTrade. So merong deposit fee, forex fee, and withdrawal fee is $5 per peso account. And trading fee ay 0.25%, 0.1 USD minimum for fractional share.